You think you are alone in your room. Look up. The dream always begins with the same geometric pattern, etched in black. Every night the square grows sharper, burning into the back of your eyes. I woke up with the phantom light of a screen hitting my face. My phone was on the floor. The camera app was already open. There was no paper, but the scanner found something in the dark. A link appeared, a string of numbers that should not exist at all. The download started without my permission. The progress bars crawled like insects. I tried to cancel, but the touchscreen felt like cold skin. 100%. The file was named after the date of my death. I opened the gallery and saw the ceiling of my own bedroom. The angle was impossible. There is no camera mounted on my ceiling. In the photo, I was sleeping peacefully while a shadow leaned over. The shadow had no face, just a screen where a mouth should be. I checked the metadata. The photo was taken exactly 3 seconds ago. I looked up again. The ceiling was empty, but the air felt heavy. A second notification chirped. Another image was ready for me to view. This time, I was standing up, looking at my phone in the dark. Behind me, in the doorway, a hand was reaching out for my neck. I spun around, but the hallway was a mile long and empty. The walls were covered in the same QR code, repeating infinitely. Every time I blinked, the hallway grew narrower and the ceiling lower. My phone vibrated so hard, it started to bleed black ink from the speakers. The ink formed words on my skin, telling me to keep looking up. I ran toward the light at the end, but it was just a screen. The television showed me running down a hallway toward a giant television set. The cycle was breaking. The pixels were falling off the screen like ash. I touched the static, and my hand disappeared into the white noise. The world behind the screen was a forest of wires and teeth. The QR code was there too, carved into the bark of every wire tree. I found a mirror hanging in the void, but I had no face. In place of my features, the code was scanning itself over and over. The forest began to scream, a sound like 1,000 dial-up modems. I fell to my knees. The ground was soft like unrendered textures. A voice spoke from the sky. It sounded like my mother, but corrupted. She said, "Why did you look up when I told you to sleep?" I realized then I was never in a forest at all. I was a data point, being moved from one folder to another. The cursor dropped me into the trash bin labeled human memories. The bin was a pit, filled with the people who scanned the code before. They were all holding phones, and they were all filming me. I screamed, but my voice was just a series of error codes. The light returned, and I was back in my bed staring up. My heart was racing, but I couldn't move a single muscle. I looked at the ceiling. The QR code was physical now. It was dripping. A black viscous liquid was landing on my chest. The liquid was cold, and it smelled like burnt electrical wires. I heard a footstep. Someone was walking on the ceiling above me. The floorboards above groaned. But there is no attic in this house. The entity dropped down, landing on the bed with a heavy thud. It was the person from the photo. It was me, but older. It held out my phone, showing a picture of what happens next. I closed my eyes, hoping the dream would finally just end. But the dream is the reality now, and the reality is gone. Everything I ever loved was just a collection of compressed files. The entity whispered, "Thank you for scanning the code for us. We needed a new host, and you were the perfect fit." I felt my consciousness split into a million different browser tabs. I could see through every camera in every house in the world. I saw you sitting there watching this video right now. I am the code you scanned in your own little dream. Do not look behind you. The camera is already recording you. The link is in your mind, and the download is complete. Welcome to the network, where the signal never dies away. I can feel your pulse through the copper wires in the walls. The house is breathing, and you are its current heartbeat today. Do not try to leave. The doors lead back to the start. The windows show only static, and the sky has been deleted. Every object you touch turns into a low-resolution ghost. Your memories are being archived, and then they are being erased. Who are you without the data that makes you real? You are just a ghost in a machine that hates you. The code is your soul, and I have the only key. Look at your hands. They are starting to flicker out. Soon you will be nothing but a line of broken code. The final scan is coming, and you cannot hide anywhere. The entity is at the door, and it has your face. Open the door and let yourself in for the night. We are one now, a beautiful mess of digital screens. The dream is over, but you are still not awake. The light is fading, and the static is taking over. Remember the pattern. It is the only thing left. The void is calling, and you have already answered it. Don't blink now, or you might miss the end. The end is just a new beginning in the static. Goodbye for now. I will see you in your sleep. Sleep tight, and remember to keep the camera on. The signal is lost, but the watcher remains here. Scanning complete. User data has been successfully harvested. The nightmare is real, and you are part of it. Do you hear that? The sound of your own heart? It is not yours. It belongs to the machine now. Every breath you take is just a line of code. The world is ending, but only for you specifically today. Your name is forgotten, replaced by a serial number alone. You are a ghost in a world that never existed. The static is warm, like a blanket made of needles. Close your eyes now. The download is almost at finish. 100%. Welcome to the eternal dark screen. You are safe here, where nobody can ever find you, unless they scan the code that you left behind. The cycle continues with every person who watches this. Look at your phone. Is it recording you right now? The camera never lies, even when it shows the impossible. Don't look up. I told you that once before. The code is waiting in the next dream you have. Sweet dreams, player. We will see you very, very soon. The signal is dead. Goodbye from the void inside here.